G'day everyone, welcome to this week's video. It's great to see your smiling faces, it's been quite a long time. The COVID-19 situation in New South Wales seems to continue on, and now we're into a 12-week lockdown, and it's been really difficult not being able to see friends and family and being in lockdown for so long. But there is some light on the tunnel that hopefully in a couple of weeks the restrictions will ease and I'll be back out shooting some landscapes again. In the meantime, today's video is based on Central Coast Wetlands and in particular bird photography. I know a lot of the people that subscribe to my channel are dedicated landscape photographers. I think you will get something out of this video, so stick around. If you're not into bird photography, then that's fine, leave a like and move on, and I'll see you in the next one. But I will say at the end of this video there are a couple of landscape images I've taken before at this site. This place is an amazing area for bird photography. There's over 200 species of birds been identified at this site. Although I'd been to this spot before shooting landscape, it wasn't until a friend of mine reminded me of the beautiful walking tracks in this area and the abundance of bird life that I decided to come out here on my daily walks during lockdown. It was an oasis, a place to escape the COVID-19 madness and come out here and so much peace and quiet and so remote from everywhere else. The thing I've noticed about bird photography being different to landscape photography is that the birds are constantly moving. It's a lot harder to capture, especially the smaller birds. They're really quick and really flighty, and you really have to be on your game to try and capture a decent shot of them. Even with the kites or falcons, when they're soaring high, trying to get them in that perfect position and get the right light on them. I have a newfound respect for anyone that does bird photography full time. So today I'm going to take you on a bit of a walk around the area, going to try and get some shots of the birds in the area, and we'll see how we go. We've just got this pelican gliding in amongst the reeds on the water here, and he's about to come out into the opening, and we've got a beautiful reflection off looking straight at me, so I'm just going to grab a couple of this. Really looks wonderful this morning. I'm using continuous autofocus, and I've actually got it on center point focus at the moment, just focusing right in on the bird. But he's actually gliding right towards me at the moment with this really soft still water, and it looks really good. Just got a series of rainbow lorikeets here, and they're nesting in a hollow log at the top of the tree here, so I'm going to try and get a shot of them when I can get some decent light on them. That's the other thing that's really difficult, is just like landscape photography, bird photography has a lot to do with the light. And while a lot of these birds are in sections of the tree where I'll be able to get a nice clear shot of them, the light's really dull and quite subdued and not very interesting, so I'll just wait until I get one coming across into some light and I'll try and grab a shot of them then.
Don't forget to check out my new Instagram account, Stalker Wildlife, for all my bird and wildlife photos.
So I've moved away from the wetland area now, and I'm going to head down into this heavily wooded area down the bottom here, because usually there's some kites or kestrels and things like that down in there. See if I can get a couple of shots of them. I'm certainly no expert in bird photography, but COVID's forced me to do a lot of things differently, and doing some bird photography has certainly helped pass the time, and I've really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed the challenge of getting out and trying to capture these different birds. I was actually out here yesterday and doing a walk around, and I got some shots of some black cockatoos, so I'll play that now and then I'll head down to the bottom and see if we can find some birds of prey. We've got a family of about 5 or 6 black cockatoos in this tree at the moment, and they're just having a field day stripping it down, so I'm just waiting till I get one of them moving into an open area where I can get a shot of them. This tree here, really interesting to watch. My shutter speed at the moment is around 0.002 of a second, and I've got an aperture of 5.4, and the shots are coming out nice and sharp and nice and clear, but I'm just going to keep trying to capture these guys. So I've managed to get quite a few shots of the black cockatoos at the moment. I'm going to try and test my luck and go as close as I possibly can and get a couple of headshots of these birds. Well, how good is this place? We came here today to try and capture some birds in flight and capture some of the black cockatoos or the raptors and the peregrine falcons that are around here, and we managed to get a couple of shots. So we're going to head back over to the far side, and I might even come back on a walk tomorrow and do a little bit more shooting around here, because there's plenty of opportunities. This place is a real treasure trove for bird photographers. You've got the wetlands over the far side over there, and then you've got this heavily wooded area here where you get a lot of parrots and wrens and even the black cockatoos. So we've just come down into this little open paddock area here, and there's a beautiful little Australian kestrel just hovering out in front of me here. I'm going to try and get a few shots of it. I managed to get one of him on the post here, but I want to try and get this one before he goes. Just amazing. What a spot. So in this group of trees here behind me, I just spotted, I think it's a black-shouldered kite, and every now and then they come out of a dead tree behind here, and then they do a circle of all these fine trees here in front, and then head back to the dead tree. So just going to move up a little bit closer and see if I can see him in the tree, or even if I can get a shot of him in flight. If I'm taking a photo of a bird in flight, I've got a really fast shutter speed over 1/2500. The problem with that is it does push the ISO slightly higher because I'm using such a fast shutter speed, but it's really imperative to try and capture these beautiful birds in flight and be able to freeze them adequately. So I'm just going to move up a little bit closer and see how I go. Here he comes. Yeah, he's just landed in this tree here. I'm going to put you guys down, see if I can grab a shot. I'm just going to hold on there. I think this must be some sort of nest in the top of this tree here. But there he goes. I've come around to the far side now, and this kite, I've just spotted him picking up some twigs and taking it back where he or she is building the nest over there. So I'm just going to wait until they actually leave the nest and come back to this dead tree and see if I can grab a shot. That was great. I think I've managed to capture either the male or the female leaving the nest and flying around, and I'm just moving down and getting a little bit different angle now. We've got the other bird here now, is just perched on the top of a dead limb, and what I'm looking for now is to try and get a shot of him with a clear background so there's no twigs or branches that are excluding the bird. So I'm just going to move in nice and slow and get a lean off this post here and see how I go. I'll put you guys down there. My shutter speed at the moment is 1/2000. I'm at a 5.6 aperture. And I'm pushing the histogram right to the right hand side without clipping the bird.
I was so engrossed in photographing the bird, what happened next really gave me a fright.
Hello horsey, how are you buddy? We've got a visitor. Leave the GoPro alone. Hello horsey, you came to get in on the shoot too, did you? Amazing, this guy just snuck right up on me. Only time one of my photo shoots has been photobombed by a horse. Amazing. What a morning. G'day fella. How are you? Hey? Well, looks like I'm being kicked out of the paddock by the 2 resident security guards. What a morning, honestly, so funny. We've got a beautiful little kookaburra sitting up on the top of the tree here, so if horses let me, I think I'll get a shot of him. See you later guys, maybe next time. That was so funny. Just getting a couple of shots of the kites there, and those 2 horses just, I think they were only after some food. They were quite friendly, but yeah. Gave me a bit of a scare when they snuck up on me like that. How good were those black-shouldered kites? They're just amazing bird. So good to get a couple of good clear shots of them. So I've also done a couple of landscapes. I'll stick them up at the end of this vlog as well. But yeah, so far an amazing morning. Great to get out and be semi-normal again. And
Let me know in the comments section down below which was your favourite image. Was it one of the landscape or one of the bird photos?
well guys, that's the end of this video. And we're right back where we started from this morning. I hope you've enjoyed this video, something different for me. Hopefully I'll be right back out shooting some landscapes soon, as there is some talk about the restrictions easing. We'll all be out of lockdown and back to normal soon. Before I go though, I want to just give a shout out to one of my followers, and that's my 86-year-old mum. My mum lives alone, and during COVID it's been really difficult for her, but she's bought herself a smart TV. She's learned how to use an iPhone. And thankfully, if there's one good thing come out of COVID, that she watches my YouTube channel and she can still see me. So Mum, if you're watching this one today, just want to say hopefully we'll all be together as a family again soon, and we'll all be out of lockdown. I love you dearly and thank you for following. And that's it for the end of this video, guys. If you know what to do, if you like the content of this video, go down below, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload the next video. Hopefully I'll be around shooting some landscapes soon. I'll see you then.